the more you're of service, and I don't mean resentful martyrdom in relationship to other people. I mean balanced service. But the more you offer others, the more is returned to you. That's obvious. I mean, and you want to be around people who are productive and generous. And maybe they err on the side of productivity and generosity to some degree, right? To just leave that little margin of error. But it's given that there are so many other people and just one of you, obviously the more you deliver to other people, there's going to be people who take advantage of that, but that's not the point. But on the whole, the more you deliver to other people in faith, the more is going to come back to you, especially over the medium and long run. I mean, how could it be anywhere else? Because obviously, if all you do is take, people figure that out very rapidly, and then they stop wanting to have anything to do with you. And so I think it's a simple truth because it's a metaphysical reality that meaning is to be found in the service of others, and that sovereignty in the highest sense, might be defined as the broadest possible service, which is a revolution in thinking that was engendered in large part by the biblical writings. But I also think that it's just a practical truth. You can try, this is a clinical exercise, people who are narcissistic and disagreeable can be led to do something as simple as, well, try doing one thing every day just for someone else and see what happens. And what generally happens is their temperaments improve and their lives improve. And I don't think that's a mystery once it's laid out. Well, of course, that's what's going to happen. If you're, I think it's, if you work 10% longer hours, you make 40% more money. And so, right, and you can see why that would be, right? Because if you had 10 employees and one of them's there 20 minutes early and stays 20 minutes late every day, and you notice that, and then an opportunity emerges, well, who's going to get the opportunity? It's self-evident in that fundamental sense.
And I love when human experience bears out principles from the Bible, and it is a biblical principle, by the way, that the greater the degree of your self-sacrifice, the greater the reward in terms of service to others and to the kingdom of God, as it were, in that context. The widow's mite, when she gives what little she has, there's a tremendous reward. Whereas if the millionaire donates $10, maybe he did it out of a cheerful heart, but there's not a great reward that comes with that. And so, that idea, that belief, I think, again, to tie it back to the greatness of America, the country that I revere so much, is that that belief is what guided us. It's what developed the extraordinary economy and culture and society that we had here, because persons were guided by that principle, and it drove them to work hard. It drove them to be entrepreneurs. It drove them to be job creators, to create more opportunity for more people.
It also helped them fight against the terrible attraction of envy.